Hi guys, it's Hannah from Better Lettering. Today I wanted to do a quick video showing you two different ways that you can use your Ecoline products by Royal Talons. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't really know. Anyway, I'm using my liquid watercolors today and then my Ecoline brush pens. They're both really great products. I highly recommend them. They probably aren't the best for beginners, but if you really want to, I say go for it. So the first method that I'm going to do is actually just blending the Ecoline watercolors together. I'm using a pentel aquash brush pen. You can use a normal paintbrush if you want as well. It doesn't matter. That's just what I prefer. Typically, I will not wash off my brush in between unless I'm going from a dark color to a light color, which in this instance I'm not. They're all like pastel colors, and so they don't really get very muddy. If you start noticing your colors getting muddy, I would highly suggest wiping your brush off in between. So really the only thing you need to make sure that you do is make sure that your paint is wet enough on the paper so that when you touch it to the next color, then it will blend together. And so you can see also how I've attached the Y to the O so that they're touching, and then the O to the U so they're touching. And then you can also add more pigment or color to it if you notice that it didn't blend very nicely for you. You might need to play around with this and really just figure out what works best for you. Maybe it's too wet, maybe it's too dry, if it's not blending exactly how you want it to. So that's kind of something you need to work out. But as long as they're touching and wet enough, not dry, not too dry, not too wet, then it really should work out for you. This is a really great way to do it. I love how it looks. You can experiment with so many different colors. It's a lot of fun and everyone always loves it from what I have found. So the colors that I used for this was number 390, number 580, and number 666. So moving on, another method that you can do is use your brush pens and dip it directly into your liquid watercolors. Now, initially you might think that this is going to ruin your watercolors. Trust me, it is not going to ruin them. Your brush pens are water-based, meaning that if you use it enough, it will eventually just clean itself. So it's kind of like a self-cleaning brush because it's water-based. So I just dip it directly into my little pot, I guess you can call it. If you get the new Ecolines, these are like the older ones. I ordered these a while ago. Then they actually have an eyedropper type thing, so you could just put it on your palette like I did to the left, as you can see. So I'm just dipping it in. And the color I used for the first one was the pink marker was 545, and I tried using the purple 507. The purple was not dark enough, so I actually moved to a blue instead. Now another thing you have to decide in the beginning is if you want to continue to dip your markers and make it so that like eventually the words start doing an ombre effect, or if you want to just do each word. So I decided to dip it at the beginning of each word and then kind of let it fade out. I really like how that looks. So that's really all there is to it. It's really not hard, but it's some things that people don't know that they can do with their products. I would suggest probably sticking to the same brand if you're going to do this, just to be safe. There is another brand of liquid watercolors I like called Dr. P.H. Martin's that you can also use. Now, just really quick, just throwing this out there for free, if you have Tombow dual brush pens, you can dip your Tombow dual brush pens into these as well. I've done that before. It blends beautifully. There's so many color combinations you can do, so you can also experiment with this. And then the second one I did was the blue marker 522 and then the purple paint 548. It's a very subtle one. The purple wasn't super dark, or not as dark as I had anticipated, but it still works. It's very subtle and I like how it looks. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I definitely plan on putting more videos out like this in the future. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment below with any questions that you have or any tips if I missed something. I love the community here, so if you're not subscribed to me, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I am planning on putting out more videos. I love to bullet journal, love to letter. Thanks for watching, guys. It means the world to me.